introduce the word Kalpataru. In Sanskrit, the literal translation, literal meaning, the Kalpataru word is Sanskrit word. Literal meaning is fulfilling your wishes, the tree which fulfills your wishes. Kalpataru means, Kalpa means whatever you can visualize. Taru means the tree which fulfills it. Please understand. Fulfilling does not mean giving. There is a subtle difference. Many times, giving does not gives you fulfillment. If your desire is given, what you asked is given, the fulfillment doesn't happen. What for you asked, if that is provided, only then fulfillment happens. There is a subtle difference between what you ask and what for you ask. Many times, we achieve what we ask, but what for we ask is never achieved. I have seen people going through the depression of success. They achieve what they want: house, car, bank balance, relationship. They achieve all that. But what for they want to achieve, that they are not able to achieve. Whenever you wish for something, you always have a feeling, if I achieve this, I'll be settled. If I achieve this, I'll be settled. But after achieving that object, suddenly you realize you are not settled. You are not fulfilled. That's what I call depression of success. I've seen so many people, before achieving something, they think if I achieve that, I'll be completely fulfilled and settled. But after achieving, they are in opposite mood. Completely opposite mood, you can say. Kalpataru means which can fulfill your visualizations. Sometimes it may give what you want. Sometimes it may take you beyond what you want. Fulfillment. In each one of us, that energy, the fulfillment is there. These are all, please understand, I am not repeating the same old things which you heard or read in books. When I am saying, I am responsible for it. But now, when I say, this fulfillment is inside you, I am responsible for my words. You can ask me. I am responsible for what I am talking. So please understand, I am not repeating from any book. I am not repeating from any theory. Whatever you listen from me, I am responsible for it. You can very clearly understand, I am responsible for what I am talking. The fulfillment is inside you. It is there. And we have experienced. Even now, rarely we experience. One big problem is, human beings when they walk, they leave their footprint. The birds don't leave their footprint. Same way, suffering leaves samskara, engram, memory in you. But fulfillment, which you experience in your life, rarely doesn't leave footprint, doesn't leave any memory inside you. That is why you don't remember the moments when you experienced fulfillment. But you can always recall the moments which you experienced suffering. The painful moments you can always recall and remember, recollect, cherish. That's what we are doing whole day. Whole day we are doing that only. Constantly we bring our past back. Actually, if you have any problem directly, any pain, suffering, we are very comfortable with the present moment. We think, oh, life is going as it should be. If nothing is there, if everything goes well, we feel empty and lonely. First thing, oh, if everything is going smooth today, tomorrow it is going to be a very bad day. That's our mind. Then, even if that is not satisfying, we bring all the old memories. See what happened to me a few days before. That shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have happened. We cherish. In a way, we are habituated to cherish suffering. We are habituated to cherish pains. We are trained. We are enjoying. If they are not there, we are missing something. We feel lonely. They become our company. Fulfillment does not leave imprint, does not leave engram in us. It is a gap. Truth. Whatever you may seek, you are behind fulfillment, directly or indirectly. Second thing, this is an important truth. Through objects, the fulfillment is never achieved. This is the second truth. All of you know. I don't need to give any explanation or any examples. All your lives are living examples for this truth. Just through objects, fulfillment is never achieved. If just through objects fulfillment is achieved, then in the whole world at least few should have achieved. There are so many people who achieved the status through money. Whatever can be bought, they have. They can have. Either they have or they can have. Through money, whatever can be achieved, either they have or they can have. At least that kind of people should have achieved fulfillment. It's not there. Means, just through objects, fulfillment is not achieved. That is, you are a living example for that truth. Almost everyone is living example for that truth. I want to share my experience, the third truth. When you travel towards fulfillment directly, when you seek fulfillment directly, please understand, it may look little illogical, but I am sharing the straight truth, my experience with you. When you seek the fulfillment directly, suddenly the energy which is overflowing in you, all the objects which you are seeking starts traveling towards you. That is what I say. That's why I say bliss attracts fortune. The tremendous energy overflowing in you, suddenly all the objects towards which you are traveling starts traveling towards you. You start attracting different energy towards your life. See, usually if you are depressed, if you are filled with sympathy, self-pity, suddenly you will see you will be attracting the people who are abusing you, who are disturbing you, disrespecting you. You will be attracting situations, everything very abusive, very disrespectful. You are carrying the blueprint of your life. Whatever blueprint you carry, you reproduce it, you expand it and express it in the outer world. If the blueprint changes, if you are different, if your quality of awareness differs, your whole life has to change. Please understand. Anyhow, today we'll internalize these truths experientially by meditating. Seeking completely changes your consciousness. When you start seeking, yoga and kshema happens to you. In Gita, Krishna says, yoga kshemam vahamyaham. That is what he means. When the energy travel, the direction of your energies travel, when it changes, yoga and kshema starts happening in you. Yoga means achieving all the objects which you are seeking. Kshema means staying with them, or those objects staying with you. Both starts happening inside you when the seeking happens. That is what Krishna means. Yoga kshemam vahamyaham sarvadharman parityajya mam yega saranam vracha aham tva sarvabhavepyo moksha ikshyami masuchaha. He says in the 18th chapter. When you drop all the way of living and completely surrender and relax, you will see you are completely liberated. Ordinarily it looks too egoistic. How can a man who walked on the earth can liberate. Of course, now you won't feel hurt because he's not in the physical body. But if somebody who's in the physical body says, this is too much. Anyhow, another one sloka is Ananyas Chintayanto Mamyechana Pariyuvasate Desham Nityavayuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. Understand, when I repeat these two statements, I am responsible for it. I may be repeating, but I am responsible for both statements. When he says, Ananyas Chintayanto Mamyechana Pariyuvasate Desham Nityavayuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham, by relaxing from everything else, if you are centered on me, when he says Krishna on me, it's not just 6-foot form, seeking. A deep seeking of higher consciousness. When you turn towards higher consciousness, the seeking, Yogakshemam Vahamyaham, he says, your needs, fulfillment is taken care by me. Please understand, it's truth. I have seen this truth not only in my life, thousands and thousands of my devotees and disciples' life who are seekers. When they turn towards seeking, the whole energy of the life becomes different. So these are the few truths I wanted you to remember. First thing, whatever you are seeking in your life, if you think wealth or love or relationship or anything you may seek, you are seeking fulfillment. Maybe indirectly, but you are seeking fulfillment. Second thing, through objects, fulfillment is not achieved. Third thing, when you seek the fulfillment directly, objects run behind you. World and the objects are just like the shadow. If you are running behind, you will never be able to catch it. If you are taking care of your responsibility, it will be there running behind you. So change the direction, you will see world is behind you. Just understand and internalize these few truths. We'll enter into the meditation technique to internalize these concepts, to awaken the seeking. Please understand, anything you seek, maybe I can give this simple technique, you will really experience and find out what you are seeking for. For example, if you are working now to achieve some desire, why are you working? To achieve something, not just to get your food and stay. Most of you don't have to work just for food and stay. You are working active, still alive for something else. See, when that happens to you, when you achieve that, how your mind is behaving, how your mind is suddenly shifting. Just experience 2-3 times what you want. When you experience what happens inside you, suddenly you will see you are not seeking what you are seeking. You are not seeking what you think you are seeking. If you think you are seeking just relationships or money or some comfort or anything, when you achieve that, just see how you feel. Suddenly you will see. Just 2-3 times, be aware when you experience what you wanted. You will understand what you are really seeking for. All of us, whether you want or not, whether you understand or not, directly or indirectly, seeking a feeling of fulfillment, which you lost when you started feeling individual identity. By the age of 10 or 11, usually the person starts feeling an individual identity. From that time only, you start feeling that unfulfillment. From that moment, we are seeking only that back. So many times I see the same kind of disturbing situations come in my life. Means you are carrying the blueprint of that. Straight away you are responsible. Nobody else is responsible. If it's an accident, even for accident we are only responsible. To tell you honestly, even for accident, we attract accidents. Please understand, I am not insensitive towards your suffering. I am not talking irresponsibly. I am talking responsibly. Even your accidents you are attracting. You may say, how can it be, Swamiji? I was driving in the right lane, that fellow came and dashed. How can you say that I am attracting? So, as you say, so many times I see the same kind of disturbing situations to come in my life. We are responsible. Change the blueprint. It may take little time and energy, but you have to. It is just like if you become overweight, if you put on weight, you work for 6 months to reduce and bring it to balance. Same way, you accumulated too much of samskara, too much of engrams. So work for 6 months, take it as a project. That's all. But the problem is weight everybody can see, so you feel compelled to reduce. The engrams nobody can see, so you think, oh, I am okay, I am comfortable, it's okay. That's the only problem. But take it as a project. That's the only way. If you think you are seeking just relationships or money or some comfort or anything, when you achieve that, just see how you feel. Suddenly you will see. Just 2-3 times, be aware when you experience what you wanted. You will understand what you are really seeking for. All of us, whether you want or not, whether you understand or not, directly or indirectly, seeking a feeling of fulfillment, which you lost when you started feeling individual identity. By the age of 10 or 11, usually the person starts feeling an individual identity. From that time only, you start feeling that unfulfillment. From that moment, we are seeking only that back.